Hello, in this video we're going to look at the assignment in Unit 2, Activity 4. And so in this assignment, what you're going to do is you're going to read a short story called The Test of Friendship. And there's two ways to read it. You can click on the PDF and you can read it online. And so this is what it looks like online. Or you can download a Microsoft Word version of the story, and it would look like this right here. And so you can read the story online as a PDF, or you can read the story, you can download and save a copy for yourself and read it as a Microsoft Word version. Okay. So the story, just to give you a little general outline, the story is about a teenager who is worried about going back to school after he's had a terrible summer. So while you read the story, and it's as you saw, it's a very short story there. As you read, focus on the story's point of view. Is the story told in first person or third person, for example? And then focus on the themes. What are the messages or lessons that the author is trying to get you to think about when you're reading the story? And then you're going to have to answer some questions that are going to deal with point of view and theme. And so I've provided the questions here for you, and it's broken up into Part A and Part B. So Part A is going to ask you to answer 3 short answer questions based on the story. So, number 1, what type of point of view is used in the story? Explain how you know. So don't just tell me it's first person, or it's third person limited, or it's third person omniscient. Tell me what it is, but then explain it. Give me something, some reasoning or something from the story that shows me that you know what first person and third person are. Okay? And then secondly, provide me a direct quote from the story which demonstrates the point of view. So you should be able to find, throughout the whole story, you should be able to find lots of examples of sentences that are told very clearly in either first person or third person limited or third person omniscient, and just provide me a direct quote. And then 3, you're going to answer a theme question. I'd like you to identify 2 themes in the story and provide specific details from the story to explain each theme. So give me 2 messages or lessons in the story. And a theme can be stated in 1 sentence. So you can give me a 1-sentence theme and then give me another sentence or 2 with details showing me that that theme is in the story. And then give me a second 1-sentence theme, and then another couple of sentences explaining with detail from the story that that theme is in the story. So give me your themes, back them up. And then the big question is Part B, paragraph answer. And so I'm going to ask you to write a proper paragraph. Remember to indent, have a topic sentence, body sentences, concluding sentence. You should have approximately 8 sentences. We've talked about before in class about how a typical academic paragraph has 8 sentences. And what are you going to write about in those 8 sentences? Well, you're going to write about one of the themes that you mentioned in question 3. So it says choose one of the 2 themes in your answer to question 3. Write a paragraph explaining why you think this theme is a good message or lesson. Include at least 3 specific examples from your own life or experiences to support your points. So whatever you list as the themes in question 3 here, choose one of them and in a proper paragraph explain to me why you think this is a good message or lesson. And then I don't want you using more examples from the story. I want you to use your own examples, your own experiences in life, or examples from the real world that you're familiar with to support why that theme is a good message or lesson. If you want, you can click here on the Test of Friendship point of view and theme questions, and what you'll get is this document right here, and it's just a repeat of the 3 short answer questions and the paragraph question. So if you want, you can just answer the questions right inside here on Microsoft Word or on Google Docs. Okay, that way you don't have to retype the questions. But they're the same. The questions on that document and the questions listed here are the exact same. And when you're done Part A and Part B, just as always, submit your answers to the Dropbox, and you're done the activity. If you have any questions about the story or about the questions, please let me know. Thanks.